I mean, you could tell that Extraction 2 had a bigger budget than Extraction 1. Not like Extraction 1 was bad, but this was definitely the big boys league. Hello, welcome to Rants of Naija Chic. So it's been a while. I haven't done a movie review, not a series review, a movie review. And of course, everybody's talking about Extraction. I knew I wanted to review the movie, but I didn't watch it early enough. But I don't think I'm too late because we're still talking about Extraction, right? I think everybody's still talking about it. But nevertheless, I am going to give my thoughts about Extraction. So it's not going to be like a review, you know, talking about the storyline. Go to Netflix and find that one. I'm just going to talk about the things that stood out to me in the movie. All right, let's get right into it. I want to make this short and sweet. Number one, this is an action movie. Like, there is no doubt about that. You know some movies that you watch and it starts action, but then you see the action very here and there. No, there was one particular sequence that was like 21 minutes long and it was beautiful to see. I mean, the action in this movie is actioning, to use the slang. The action is giving exactly what it needs to give. I'm an action girl, I love action movies, but there were points where I was like, oh my god, that's just a little bit too brutal, but I liked it. It gave exactly, my mind was blown. So if you love action movies, this is the movie for you. The other thing I want to point out about this movie is that Chris Hemsworth with Extraction 2, he has cemented the fact that he is an action star through and through. Why do I say that? You know, we saw him in that one, I can't even remember which particular one, but you remember that Thor that, added weight and kind of like did a little bit of comedy. We've seen that with time, like Thor kind of like does some comedy inside. Yes, it's action and all that, but there's some comedy inside. But in Extraction 2, he has cemented himself. Like, he is all action, he is serious, he is Rick, he gave everything he needed to. Like, if it was ever in doubt, that doubt has been cleared with this movie. And then let us talk about, is it Sodora that everybody's talking about? That little boy, the boy to the, one of the main characters in the movie. When you watch it, you'll see. That boy annoyed me to no ends. Like, I felt like pinching him. Not pinching him, pinch a child. Pinch him very well, so that the thing, how that pinch, they'll pinch you 5 minutes after, it's still pinching you inside. That kind of pinch I want. Like, and I understand, I mean, it's a movie, we needed a character like that, but can you use your head and think? The boy annoyed me to no end. Like, he reminded me of the Joffrey in Game of Thrones. Like, you think you are very smart, but oh boy, you are very, very stupid. He annoyed me to no end. That leads me into talking about Yas. When they were trying to escape his uncle's army, basically, and he ran, and Yas ran after him. That is the fact. I was like, there and then I just said, oh my god. Again, spoiler. So if you haven't watched, I'm about to give you a spoiler. I was like, oh my god, Yas should not die because of this boy. Yas should, and that was the beginning of the end. Because had it been that boy did not run, they would have been able to maybe escape faster. And I hate the fact that Yas died, because I really, really like this character. Like, he just wanted to go and watch a football match, and now he was roped into this thing, and now because of small boy that has misplaced loyalty in Nagazi, basically a crime organization, he now lost his life. So while I was watching the film, I think almost halfway in, I was like, they are going to set him up for a part 2. They're going to set up the franchise for a part 2, and why not? Usually I don't like franchises because they tend to taper off, but I have seen 1 was okay, 2 is great. So when they set it up for a part 3, I was like, and then they introduced Idris Elba small, so we know things are going to, I like the fact that I think if the movie was like mid, I would say, what are you going to give us again in part 3? But this is top notch. I've seen action movies, but this is top notch. The action it's such a I don't know what I expected. I mean, it's Netflix, yes, but in the back of my mind, I always feel like movies that get theater releases, not like streaming services releases, are kind of like, I kind of rate them under, my head just, you know, classifies it that way. But this is giving it a big theater release, giving everything it's supposed to give. I saw a tweet that someone said that 235 creatives, that be visual artists, 235 worked on the movie. It showed. I mean, you could tell that Extraction 2 had a bigger budget than Extraction 1. Not like Extraction 1 was bad, but this was definitely the big boys league, and I really love that for them. So yeah, those are some of the things off the top of my head that I really loved about this movie. If you have not seen it, please definitely go see it again. I personally am going to watch it again. Make it your weekend watch, and you will definitely not regret that 2 hours 3 minutes. All right, that will be it for me for today. Make sure that you subscribe to this channel and turn on the notifications. That one I didn't used to say it. I want to start saying it now, you know. And then check out my Facebook page. It is Rants of a Naija Chick. If you like, you can check my Instagram as well. It is the same name. Everything will be linked, you know, right below. So just click on it, follow, do all the needful. All right, and I will see you next time. Bye.